When you think of fried rice and think of Blackstone, you automatically go to shrimp fried, any kind of a stir fry, maybe pork fried rice, all kind of Asian flavors. Let's change things up today. Let's change that. Let's make us a Mexican fried rice or a carne asada fried rice. Not really sure what I'm going to call this yet, but either way, it's going to be delicious. Really simple to put together, and you can customize it however you want, but I really highly recommend making it like this. You won't be disappointed. But now you can go ahead and fire up that Blackstone and get that thing heating up. Well, because we got a little bit of prep to do while that thing heats up, so let's get that done now. So first things first, let's talk about the steak, the meat. I have some piccata, I guess that's how you say it, some carne piccata. Anyhow, so it's great for tacos. I seen this in my local food line, and they said it's great for tacos. It's great for a lot of things. I figured it's already cut up. It's going to be great for this carne asada fried rice, I guess you call it. So what we need to do is get it marinating. I have some marinade. Not going to make a marinade because, you know, I'm all about easy and doing it the easy way because I have a big family. I don't have time to do a lot of other stuff. But you can make a marinade. If you have a good recipe for marinade, drop it down below. I'd love to know. But I'm using this today. This carne asada marinade right here. I've actually opened it up, tried a bit on my finger, and I'm like, yes, that's exactly what I want on this meat. So let's open this up, and we're going to put it in a bag and let it marinate while we prep everything else up. So grab you up a Ziploc bag, big old gallon Ziploc bag, and let's just go ahead and put this down in there. Move that out the way. Set that right there. And let's open our bottle of marinade. I'm going to go ahead and just dump this whole bottle of marinade in there. We're going to make this meat tasty. I'm telling you right now, I tried. I'm loving this stuff. I'm going to use this stuff more often. You're probably going to see this a lot more often. But let's go ahead and seal this up. And what I'm going to do is just mix it around really, really good. Get all that meat covered. Try to get all that air out so it can do its job. There we go. Now I can mix it up good. All right, I'm going to go put this in the refrigerator. I'll be right back. So now that meat is in the fridge, chilling out, let's talk about other prep stuff. We have some bell peppers. I don't have a knife. Hold on a second. I have a knife. So I want some bell peppers in my carne asada fried rice. For this, I like to use different colors. We're going to do some orange, some green, a little bit of yellow, and some red. Add a lot of flavor and some color to our dish. Because a lot of Mexican dishes, it's about the presentation. You want a lot of color in that. Then just come in here and add all that to a bowl. And so now that the bell peppers are cut up, let's do an onion. I'm just going to do a yellow onion today. You can do red, the purple, the whatever color onion you want to do it. I just had these right here handy, so I grabbed one, and that's what I'm going to do. And for the onion, I think I'm going to cut it like this. Then come back and, let's see here. Yeah, I think I'll just cut them like this. Kind of smaller lengths, I guess, smaller slices. As you see, now it won't make too long of pieces. But that's what I want to do right there. That's what I want to do. All right, onions are done. So next we have, let's do some cilantro. It's a Mexican dish. You got to have cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, I understand. A lot of people say it tastes like soap. I've never got that from it. Of course, I don't eat soap, so there's that. But I do eat cilantro. So this, I just want a rough chop. I don't really want to fine chop it. Just, we're going to use this more of a garnish on top once it's done. So we'll just come through and just kind of, just lightly give it a chop. I think that will actually be good right there. Yeah, need a bowl. Need a bowl. So let's get all this cilantro in the bowl. One more thing. I say we spice things up a little bit with some jalapenos. Now, do you core your jalapenos? Do you want them in there? I want to keep everything in there. So I'm just going to come down, slice this thing in the middle, and I'm going to come in here like this and just make chunks of it. Like this. That's what I want right there. And there's all the jalapeno. It is now done. So, jalapeno, bell pepper, the onions, the cilantro. Let's talk about the rice real quick. If you watch this channel any kind of time, you know I like using, still call it Uncle Ben's. The Ben's original rice. This is cilantro lime. Cilantro lime, not rhyme. I don't know why I said that, but cilantro lime. Anyhow, found in the family packs. It says new, so they got them in big family packs now. I have 2 of them out here. I actually have a 3rd one back here, just in case I decide I need more. Good idea is to go ahead and break it up, because it gets kind of hard in that pack. But if you can, go ahead and break it up before you put it on that griddle. All right, those are broke up now. So let's see, what else we got here? We have some red beans. I have some green chilies right here. We have a lime. It's a tequila lime seasoning. Y'all, I think we're ready to go check on that griddle. Let me go get that meat and we'll go check on the griddle. This meat is now out, but I'm not ready for it yet. But I want to go ahead and get it because it's going to go pretty quick here. But guess what? I'm seeing that white smoke. You know what that means? It's time to put some groceries down on this griddle. So I'm going to throw down a little bit of oil. Some oil right there. Then I'm going to reach over here. I guess I should have mixed these up first. I didn't, but that's okay. We're going to get these bell peppers on here. Might as well use all of them. Not sure if I'm going to put all of them in there, but I'm going to put them on the grill. Grab up your jalapeno peppers. Get all them in there. And grab up all your onions. And get all that in there. Now, that tequila lime seasoning. You know I had it for a reason, didn't you? Got to season up all our good vegetables over here. Man. Ooh boy, peppers, onions, tequila lime. It smells amazing already. So now let's just spread this out and kind of just let that cook down just a little bit. One of my favorite things to do besides baking is to cook peppers and onions on the Blackstone. I love the smell of that. You add that tequila lime into it, you've really stepped up the smell out here. So now that those peppers and onions have a good head start, let's throw our meat to the heat. Let's open up our bag here of our good flavor. All this goodness. Listen to this. Get all that juice out of that bag. Get it all out of there. Yeah, there it goes. That's what we want. Oh, yeah. Now it really is smelling good. That smells amazing. Wow. So let's get all this cut up, moved around, stirred up. Another little tip. If you notice your spatulas ain't really cutting up the meat, just grab a scraper. A scraper can really separate stuff and cut it up a lot more. Of course, you notice I got the really big scraper. Yeah, see how much better that is now? Meat's starting to cook apart. It's all chopped up. Check on these veggies over here. Well, they're veggieing. Get a little char on them. Like I said, this is going to come together really quick. I can't even begin to describe how good it smells out here with all this up on the griddle. I tell you what, smells amazing. You know the flavors are going to be amazing. And this meat is about done. I mean, look at that. So what I'm going to do is just slide it over. Keep it good and warm right there. These peppers and onions are looking really, really good. Look at that. What I want right there. Slide them over. Now it's time for the rice. So I'm gonna dump this bag on there. And then I'm gonna dump this bag on there. And let's see how far that takes us. See if we need that third bag. Because with all that meat, I kind of feel like a third bag wouldn't hurt. And if you're wondering why I'm making so much, I got a large family. I got a lot of mouths to feed and they get hungry sometimes. So yeah, looking at that ratio right there, I think I will reach back here and grab this third bag. Because there's some rice eaters around here. They love some rice. Get it all in there. Now, if you notice, some of the clumps are still in there, and that is fine. They will break up as they cook. Get some moisture throughout this thing. Because what we're going to go ahead and do is add just a little bit of water to this rice. Kind of steam it and help cook it apart. And yeah, I know, using fresh, day-old rice, whatever, is better. But sometimes when you rush, like this morning, I just had to go pick up all the ingredients. Didn't make the rice a day ahead of time. This actually works out pretty good. And so now all this rice is pretty well broke up. Looking pretty good. Let's spread it out. Well, I say spread it out. It's time to mix everything together, y'all. Let's bring all our peppers and onions into it. Let's bring all the meat into it. This is where it's going to get good. Yeah, I think 3 bags was the right call for this. That's a lot of food, but I am feeding about 10 people. Now, we have more to add. Our red beans. I got a can of red beans drained. Right on there it goes. I have a can of chopped hatch green chilies. Didn't drain them, just gonna dump them on there. I think that's gonna really be good. Anything else I'm missing? No, let's stir that up. Because pretty much at this point now, we're just trying to heat everything up. So just keep on mixing. Make sure everything's well incorporated. So what we'll do is just kind of spread this out and just let it cook for just a little bit. It's gonna be good, y'all. Now it is really starting to come together. I mean, look at how beautiful this is turning out right here. Yes, sir. And just like that, this is ready to take up. So what I'm gonna do is just slide everything over to one side right here. I'm gonna grab me up a big old plate on my cutting board, and I can just set it down right there. And I can take this up, look here. Take it up just like that right there. All right, y'all, it's off the griddle. Let's go over here and finish it up, come on. Now that is a pile of food, y'all, but we ain't quite done with it yet. Remember that lime we had? I'm gonna take it and we're gonna roll it out and we're gonna cut it in half. And let's squeeze some lime juice all over this. Make it really, really good. Man, I love the smell of lime, don't you? And I'm gonna do both of them. Get all that down in there. There we go. Almost. Cilantro. Remember the cilantro? Let's just dust some over the top of it here. My hands are sticky from that lime juice. Cilantro don't want to let go. But that's okay. It did that time. And there you go, y'all. Make it look pretty, that cilantro all around the plate. And there is your carne asada fried rice. I think that's what I'm going to call it. Check this out up close. Y'all added these limes back in just to make it look prettier, because pretty food just tastes better. But you know, all that flavor is all down in there. That juicy meat, all them peppers and onions. Man, this is going to be so, so good. The cilantro lime, also rice. It's not just plain rice. Y'all, we got to try this out. All right, y'all, what'd you think of that? Now, I got a confession to make. While I was taking the reels, the videos, the thumbnails, all that pretty stuff of this rice, this Mexican rice, carne asada fried rice, whatever you want to call it, I kept on thinking, I don't know what I really still don't know if I'm going to call it carne asada fried rice. But I did speak to Robbie, good friend over at Walmart this morning. I was telling him what I was making, and he suggested a Mexican griddle rice. So that may be just what it's called. Guess we'll just have to wait and see what the algorithm says is the best thing. Either way, the Mexican rice, Mexican griddle rice, carne asada rice, whatever it is, I'm going to dig into it. I'm going to try it all out. Look at that. Got me a big old scoop of it. Son, that is amazing. Yeah, buddy. That's good. That marinade on that steak, yes, sir. I'm using that a lot more. That's delicious. But you mix it in with them peppers and them onions and them jalapenos mixed in with that tequila lime seasoning, and you just kind of mix it all together. You add that lime into it. Just came together perfectly. This came together perfectly. Now, I do have a lot because I told you I'm making it for the whole family. I got a big family to feed. So cut it down. All the ingredients will be down below in the description, along with a lot of other links you can check out, because we're also on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram. We're everywhere. Go check us out. Check the links out right now, and you take this inside so they can check this out. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, share it out, and we'll see you next time.